Yeah, it's been amazingly close. I mean, as I said, everyone's either fighting for selection or just seeing what they have to do. So I haven't seen such good racing in a while.
Another really exciting race coming up with hope, because we have some big names in the C1 men's 500. There's Sebastian Brendel, there's Azek Cuevas dos Santos, there's Mark Oldershaw, Pavlov, Aldo Hoff, who's had some good results recently. So there's maybe 4 or 5 athletes very much a case in the mix.
And you can't count anything for the Brazilian, the world champion from last year in Moscow. Brendel, the name says it all, Olympic champion, world champion, the whole lot.
And he felt yesterday he controlled his race completely in the heats and in the final. As Cuevas dos Santos, as we saw him, he's the world champion from the 500 metres, fell out over the line last year in the 1,000 metres, 21 years old. Unfortunately for us, it's the only actual event he's going to be covering this season in the World Cup. Sergei Kachin representing Italy, often in the finals in the last few years. Menkov, world champion 2010, 2011.
Mark Oldershaw as well, Olympic bronze medalist. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Usually a late finisher, so I'm going to go with Brazil, Germany, and Canada.
Mark Oldershaw sporting a rather smart beanie there. But he won both events. He won the 500 and 1,000 last weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be pretty confident coming into this race. And he got a medal yesterday as well. So.
And they're off. It's the 500 metres. It's not an Olympic event, but there's certainly quite a lot of pride at stake.
Good start by Moldova and good start by Brendel as well.
So lane number 7, Cedric Kachin, Sebastian Brendel out there.
Such a high stroke rate from the Brazilian. It just looks like it's short, snappy strokes the whole way down. The other guys seem to have a long stroke. And
well, he's done what he always does, doesn't he? Take half a lane out and say, catch me if you can. But Sebastian Brendel obviously has a tactic to hold on there and perhaps make his move if you can.
It's quite impressive what he does. He just looks like a little Duracell bunny, and he just never dies.
Extraordinary athlete as well, coming down to the track, and he's always taking out, establishing 3/4 of lead.
Brendel is keeping him there though, and he's usually a late charger as well, so that's going to be interesting to see what he can do. And also coming Ukraine as well.
So far it's Brazil taking them out there with Sebastian Brendel. At the bottom of your picture is Ukraine as well. Well, this is the race, isn't it? 200 metres to go. You saw in the heats in the 1,000, Brendel, no doubt about it, he took him apart. Look at the speed he's going there, coming into the last 120 metres. Can Brendel push forward? So Brazil so far taking it out, no signs of slacking.
He's just not dying, is he? He's just going and going and going. Brendel's coming down as well.
Mark Oldershaw as well is not completely out of the picture. So yes, he is getting confused there, but yes, Brazil is coming forward. Mark Oldershaw trying to fight back, but Brendel, at number 6, is the only one who's going to keep into it. And the fight now is for third position.
Looks
really
like
close, but just let it a bit too close. Brazil takes the victory from Spain.
Brazil, Germany, Moldova. Moldova's happy with that, a medal.
Well, Moldova, he's 22 years old. 21-year-old actually takes it.
That's very impressive for a 21-year-old.
It's good to go back home with a solid victory. I'd say it's the only World Cup he's actually competing at this season. We're talking about Azek Cuevas dos Santos.
That was his race to lose. He's the world champion from last year. He looked phenomenally impressive in the heats yesterday, so I'm sure he had a point to prove.
I think as he was squarely beaten and outmaneuvered in the C1 1000, it's good to come back. Keeps the interest going up. Vadim Menkov, as you see, former world champion, never really in the mix. He used, a few years ago, he used to do that. He used to go out first and say, catch you if you can.
But it just seems like Sebastian Brendel is dominating. It looks like even with his bad races, he's still winning. He's just been controlling the circuit for the last 3 or 4 years now. It kind of looks like everyone's fighting for second place in the 1,000 metres. Pretty interesting to see if he can hold that the whole way to Worlds.
Well, here we have the confirmation, unofficial results. Azek Cuevas dos Santos in 1:48.8 takes the gold ahead of Sebastian Brendel and Sergei Tajrovsky from Moldavia.
2 Moldovans, third and fourth, fighting it out there as well.